Everyone, it's cafecito time. I'm drinking matcha. I think later today I'm gonna drink some coffee. I'm gonna go to a coffee shop with my best friend, and I'm excited for that because we're gonna like work on stuff. She's a teacher, so she's gonna do some stuff for her class, and then I'm gonna work on my designs when we go to the coffee shop together. But anyways, hi everyone, my name is Linda. That's something I need to start getting used to saying in videos because I already pre-recorded a video and I forgot to mention my name. But anyways, my name is Linda. I'm 30 years old and I work a full-time job. I have a side business called Cafecito Designs, and then I like to create content too. So I have an Instagram account for Cafecito Designs, and then I have another Instagram account called Plan with Cafecito, and I abandoned it for 1 year, and I am, well, my goal for this year is to go back into it and just post content about like lifestyle of myself, just random videos of what I like to do during the days. So yeah, but anyway, so the point of this video is I am going to set my goals. I'm gonna write them all down here. I have an idea of what I want or what my goals are for this year. I haven't really written them down. Is that how you say it? I haven't wrote them down. I've already created my vision board, but it's just pictures and like a word underneath. But I kind of want to like go more in detail about that as well. But yeah, I'm excited. Like, it's currently January 6th. It's Dia de los Reyes. We're gonna eat rosca later. I've been kind of like, this week it's been like kind of my prepping for me delving into my goals, or like mentally preparing for them, but I need to write them down. So that's what I'm gonna do in this video. But I'm gonna give you guys some pointers of like how to set up your goals too. The way at least I do it, there's many people that do it different ways, but my way is just like to categorize like one, or to have it in categories. Like for myself, it's probably gonna be finances, personal / wellness, and my shop goals. So just 3 main goals. We'll go into each of them. Like, try to figure out what your 3 main categories are of goals. Yours could be like wellness, financial, or career-wise goals. So it just really depends. Try to figure out like what are your main categories for your goals, and then from there, then just jot down like what little goals are for that category. Now mind you, I think it's like really intimidating to set goals too, because you have like maybe a list of goals, and just seeing all the goals is really intimidating, because then you feel like, oh, how am I going to accomplish these goals? Like, I don't know if I'm going to accomplish them. And you know what? That's okay. Just write them down, see what you want as your goals, and then you could always just highlight the ones that you say, okay, these are the main ones that I'm gonna accomplish this year. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start writing down the goals that I want for this year, and then we'll go from there. So let me do that real quick. Let me turn on my computer. If you're wondering why I have a laptop and then a monitor and I'm not using it, I don't know how to connect them together, and I've been trying to figure that out. Hopefully one day. But this is like it's a old-ish Mac. What's it called? What are they called? I can't remember right now. I call it the Big Mac because it's like the bigger Macintosh, and this is like the smaller one. I use this one when I'm doing my work, like office work, or my full-time job. And then this one is like strictly for like business and stuff. So that way I don't like mix up the two. But if I ever am traveling or somewhere, I could always use this one for my full-time job too, just in case. So I think it's better to have like 2 locations of where I can work, just in case if anything ever happens. So I open up Excel, and I'm gonna put like a screen recording of me typing out everything too for you guys. I know you can do this on Microsoft Word, Google Docs, anything that's easy for you. I was gonna write it down, but I feel like I am always on my Excel sheets and I want to see it there. And I have Excel on my phone as well, so if I ever just want to see them again, like I have it there. So I'm gonna type out goals. From there, I'm going to categorize it to finances, personal. I don't know if I should put personal and wellness separate. I think I am. I'm going to do that. Wellness and business goals. So my finance goals are pretty easy, and then I'll make this look pretty in the end. But my finance goals, those are pretty easy. What I want to do is save $10,000 and then buy a Louis Vuitton bag and save for my New York trip. So those are the main goals that I have for finances. So actually, no, that's not the main goal. So only limit my spending is another goal. Be consistent with my budget, and then weekly cash budgeting. So those are my main goals for finances. Limiting my spending for sure. I recently deleted the app Amazon. That's something that I would go on just to scroll for fun and I would buy stuff. So I deleted the app, and if I ever need something from Amazon, I need to go on my laptop or on the Big Mac and search for it there and buy it there. Like, it's not going to be as an easy access for me to just be on Amazon all day like I like to be. And then I want to be consistent with my budget. I have a monthly budget that I'm going to follow and not overspend either. My monthly budget to spend like on groceries, gas, and miscellaneous stuff is $930. And that's going to be a really big challenge for me because as I mentioned, I think Amazon is what's going to help me not spend anymore because I don't have the app anymore. So I'm hoping that's what it is, because I was spending a lot on Amazon. I did my calculations last year, like for a few months, and I spent so much. So yeah, it's a lot. But anyway, so those are my top goals for the year in finance. My personal goals are to visit new coffee shops. I love going to coffee shops and they're just so much fun. Another goal is taking a solo weekend trip. I'm really nervous for that, like if I do that, but I don't think it's gonna happen this first quarter of the year. I want to do it more towards like spring, summer time when it's a little bit more warmer. And I want to rent out an Airbnb for the weekend and just like relax and take my laptop and just like work on designs and just relax there, like be on my own, you know. And I want to do it by the beach. So I live close-ish to the beach, so I'm hoping I can find something kind of close by too, but it's like a new area that I've never been, and we'll see. So let me write that down. Another personal goal is waking up at 4 a.m. on Monday through Fridays. As soon as I have my 4 a.m. routine kind of set, I will share that with you guys. But basically, I did it for a month where Monday through Friday, I would wake up at 4 a.m. and I would wake up, get ready, I would wear my workout outfit and go straight into the treadmill and run a mile, and then shower, start getting ready for work, pack my lunch, and then I had like an hour left to kind of work on my shop. And I really liked that because I felt like I was doing something in the morning for myself before going into work. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays were the easiest to do that because I went into the office and worked. But Thursday and Fridays when I work from home, and that's when I would wake up a little bit later, sometimes like 4:30 or 5 I would wake up and then do my workout. But I want to be consistent Monday through Friday, wake up at 4 a.m. So if I want to do that, I need to be in bed by 9 a.m. for Monday through Friday, and that's gonna be hard. I sometimes like to sleep late because I'm scrolling on TikTok, which I need to do. I need to stop going on TikTok so late at night, which I have been. I've been a little bit better, but then I get distracted with other things instead. Like I start reading stuff online, and I have my Kindle too, so I'll be distracted either way. But my goal is to be in bed by 9 so I can try to sleep. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 7 hours, which isn't too bad. I was doing it for a while and I felt okay doing 7 hours. And then on the weekend I sleep in. So I'm okay with that. And I think that's it for personal. So let's go into wellness. Wellness, my goals are going to be working out like 5 times a week. I don't want to say like full 7 days of working out. And I understand sometimes like stuff happens where I can't work out or like my body just tells me no. But I want to be consistent for at least 3 days for sure minimum, and the maximum 5 days. So I know for sure I can do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to work out because after work, me and a couple coworkers, we go to the gym that's like right there close by. We work out the days that we go into the office, and then the rest of the 4 days for myself, that's when I have to work out by myself here at home. I won't go to the gym by myself. I would never do that. It's just something I'm not confident to do, so I will always go with someone to the gym. But like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I can work out here on my own. Recently, I've been running around the neighborhood too, so I felt comfortable to do that. So I want to do that as well. But it's been so cold in the mornings right now, so I haven't been running, but I do like doing that. It's fun to just go outside and feel the fresh air in the morning. I want to start doing that again. At least on the weekends I can do that, because Saturday and Sunday I can wake up a little bit later and start running out, because on Thursdays and Fridays I enter at 7 in the morning, so the sun doesn't rise until like 6:30ish, and I just want more time before I go into work when I do my workout, or like when I go out to run. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Starting next week, I'm going to run in the morning. Another wellness goal is going to be eating healthy, which ties in with my finances too, because I have myself a limit of what I can spend to eat out. That means I have to make food on my own, which I don't really eat much. I have a hard-boiled egg right now. I'm waiting for it to cool down so that I eat something. I want to eat healthy. I want to make more home-cooked meals and like look up recipes that I see online. So I want to do that. Another wellness goal is, so I want to lose about 15 to 20 pounds this year. So last year is when I really started getting into my workout, because I was at my heaviest. I was at 177 pounds, and before COVID I was at 130, 135, and then during the pandemic I started gaining weight, and I think that was because due to stress and not moving anywhere, and then just like binge eating more, I gained all that weight. And last year, 2023, that's when I decided to start implementing workouts, and I did it slowly, and I didn't like force myself to work out every single day and not eat or anything. I still I didn't want to deprive myself from food, so I did it little by little. So I've lost about 25 pounds, I think. Yeah, because I'm 150 right now. My goal is to be back at my normal weight around 130, 135, and I don't think that's bad to have it as a goal for the year. So I'm not trying to rush into it or anything. I just want to be like steady, be consistent with working out, at least like getting my body to move around and stuff. And that reminds me, like one of my goals one year, I don't think this year, but I'll write it down too, is I want to run like those 5Ks. I want to run those 5K marathon. Like, I don't know if maybe this year, we'll see. Maybe if I feel it towards the second half of the year, I'll do it. But that's always been like a goal of mine in general, just to do it one time, because I'm not good at running, and now I feel that I can run 1 mile on the treadmill without stopping, even though it's really slow, but at least like I can see myself improving my running because it's really bad. I'm slow. I would walk a lot and get tired, but I can see myself changing. Like at least my running, it's improving. So I feel a little bit more confident that I can do it now. Not as confident, but I'm like, I could see it that I can do it later on. I think that's it for wellness. Going back to personal, another thing that I knew I was forgetting something. So I want to start journaling at least 3-4 times a week. And also last year I bought myself a self-teaching Bible, and I was raised Catholic. I did my bautizo when I was little, and then the communion, and then confirmation. I did that when I was younger. Like, I am not one to go to church. I'm not one to do my confessions or any of that, but that's something that I want to start working on again. Like, I've always believed in God. I've always known that he exists, and I do pray at night. That's about it that I do, but I want to be a little bit more devoted this year. So I bought myself a self-teaching Bible, and I've been reading it here and there, but I want to be more consistent about it this year. And I have the Bible app too, and one thing that I want to do is read the verse of the day and kind of journal about it too. So like, I want a journal where I write my experience for the day, and then another journal like what it means for this Bible verse too. So I need to write that down. And that's gonna be really hard because I don't really like to write, and that's why I put like journaling, so I can just write out my thoughts, what I'm thinking. And then for my other journal, for like the verse of the day, what I'm thinking about or what I think about it. That's the hard part. It's just like me putting in words and how I feel about it, because for myself it's harder for me to put stuff in words, and I understand what the meaning is or like what I think the meaning is, but it's just I don't know how to take it out from my head to paper. That's the harder part, because when I start saying it out loud or writing it out, I'm like, I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I understand it, what I'm trying to say, but when I put it down, It's just like something else. So that's gonna be a challenge for myself. So let's go into business goals. So my business goals is I want to post 7 times a week on Instagram. I think 3 of those posts are going to be reels instead. There was a time where I was posting reels every single day and I would see like a lot of like interactions with my account, but it's a lot of work to do reels. So I think I'm going to put it down to maybe 3. I don't know. I think 4 maybe. Let's start with 3 for now. And then once I feel comfortable to post 4, then I will do that. And then for the rest of the 4 days, I want to post 4 photos a week. So that's for Cafecito Design. And then I want to go on Instagram stories at least 1 time a week. So I think on Mondays, I'm going to start going on Instagram stories on Cafecito Designs. Just share like shop updates and be more present with my followers there on Instagram. I think that's what I'm going to do. And it's Monday, so I feel like people need that hype from a Monday. So if they see my stories, I'm like, oh, it's Linda. She's going to tell us the news, what's going on with her shop for the week. I don't know. I'm just imagining things. And then another goal is to be consistent with my subscriptions. What I mean by that is I have a subscription that I'm gonna open up later this month, and I want to do that for the rest of the year. I need to be ahead of my designs too for at least 2 months, I want to say. That way it allows me to create the designs, and especially the washi tape, because that's what takes me the longest to receive. So I can order 2 at a time, or I can order as many as I want, but I want to order 2 designs at a time. That way those are ready. That reminds me, this weekend I need to finish a design too, so I can start ordering it. But I just want to be ahead of my washi designs especially. And then I have an email list for Cafecito Designs, and I want to start using it again for at least the first of the month. So monthly email newsletter. Oh, and then I want to include like a little freebie wallpaper on there too. Monthly freebie wallpaper. And I think that's it for my business goals. I have like a list of the designs that I want to do for each month. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I think that's it. And then I'm going to create one more category called content, because as you know, right now you're watching this video and I want to create more videos of these. So I want to record 1 to 2 videos a week if I can, depending like what type of videos I'm gonna do. And for now, I want to start posting them. I don't know what day I want to start posting them. I'll think about it. Maybe either Monday or Friday. I think right now I'm gonna do Friday. Eventually, like, I want to post 2 times a week. But for now, I don't want to overwhelm myself and just post 1 video a week instead. So I think I'm going to do that on Fridays, post the video, and then we'll go from there. And then I want to gain subscribers too. So right now, I think I'm at 300. I don't even know. It's been a while since I posted on here. So I think my first goal, and obviously I want to see if I can reach 1,000 at the end of the year. But I don't want to give myself that big number either. And I'm leaning more towards at least 500. You know what? I'm just gonna post it. I'm gonna put it 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Even if that doesn't happen, I won't be hurt. But just seeing it there, it'll give me that motivation to continue posting content here on YouTube. Okay, so that's all for YouTube. And then I want to post more on Instagram for Plan with Cafecito. I have some video ideas that I need to write them down, or not video ideas, IG reel ideas, and just stuff like that. And I think that is it for all my goals. I know it seems like a lot, and to someone that hasn't seen these goals and they're reading them, it seems maybe like a lot, and I think it is, but I think it's doable though, because like finances, I have kind of something that I'm planning to do. My personal, that's something I'm working on. My wellness, that's already something that's implemented in my schedule and routine. Business and content, those are like the 2 main things that I'm doing this year. So what kind of business? I've already been doing it. So it's just like stuff that I've been doing already. It's just being consistent about it too. With that, I think like once you set up your goals, you need to see how you're going to incorporate these goals in your a routine. And I think setting a routine is the key to accomplishing your goals, and setting routines can be a little bit tricky too. So I'll do another video about like how to set your routines, because I learned a lot last year on how to set my routines by like the littlest things, like my skincare routine. I had no skincare routine, and I finally figured out like what it is exactly that I want to do for my skincare. So that's where I first started, just implementing my skincare routine. And after I felt like comfortable with my skincare routine, then I started implementing working out on the treadmill. And then from there, like for my fitness routine, I only did the treadmill once a day for 30 minutes, and that's where I began. Eventually, up until like later on, I started doing 30 minutes on the treadmill, adding a workout video that I found on YouTube. I would do that right after, and that was something that I added onto it, like once I felt like my body was ready to do that. And then eventually I started going to the gym, and at the gym I do weights, and then I do cardio too. So it's just like little baby steps that you need to take in order for you to see like the growth that you're doing to achieve your goals. So it's like little by little things. So I think that's what I'm gonna do in the next video, is setting your routines. And routines come with habits too. So like my habits is like I need to do my skincare. One little habit is like just making my bed. I need another category actually. Speaking about my bed. Another goal is going to be called organization, in which I want to organize my stuff. So slowly been organizing things throughout the year. Last year, like I organized my drawers because they were a mess. I've organized parts of my closet, and I've donated clothes too, and just like got rid of some stuff that I don't use anymore. So I want to continue with that, because I, as I mentioned, like to buy things, and I'm hoping this year I want to be more minimal with my stuff. So I try to be more intentional what I buy, but that means I have a lot of stuff that I need to get rid of. One thing that my sister keeps reminding me is like I have too many mugs, but I love my mugs. Like I'm not ready to get rid of those just yet. Maybe some, but not all of them. But one of the things that I need to organize is under the bed. So under the bed, I have like storage stuff in there, and I also have some clothes that I don't even use anymore. So that's something I want to do. And then I need to organize the office too. So first I need to organize the drawers, because after a while I just started shoving everything in all my drawers. It's so bad. Which I have organized at least one drawer, but I have 3 more drawers to organize, and I just have stuff that I don't even use anymore, so I just want to get rid of that. And then organize bookshelf in office, which I have a bookshelf over here. You can't see it because I'm covering it so you don't see it. But basically I have a bunch of like planners. I have a bunch of stationery stuff, and I want to get rid of the stuff that I don't use anymore. Like there's a lot of like binders that I don't use, and there was a time period where I was just buying them because I saw them on sale and I would buy them. I haven't been using them, so I need to start like slowly getting rid of those too. And I want to use that bookshelf for my shop. I want to put all the shipping supplies there, and just like make this office look more like a business instead. I also want to organize the office closet. I have a bunch of planner items in there too, so it's embarrassing to be honest how much stuff I have. But I think like looking into this year, like I really want to just do, even if I really want to do one of these goals, like a few of them this year. And I'm okay if I don't accomplish all these goals in 1 year, because going through your stuff can take a while too, and it takes out a lot. It takes out a lot of energy from you. But these are goals that I want to do. 1 or 2 is fine. I'm okay with that, and I'm not gonna pressure myself or like hit myself like if I don't accomplish them. So office closet, and then I want to organize my closet too again, because my closet's pretty big, and there's one part where it's organized, and then the other side I have like cubbies in there, like the square cubbies, and I have stuff in there like in drawers, and I want to go through that stuff. There's a lot of like memorabilia in there, and that's the only reason why I haven't delved into it, because I have like lots of stuff that remind me of my past, so that's why I haven't gone through it. But I feel like this year I'll be okay to go through it and like see stuff and be okay to throw things away, you know, because I could use that space for something else. That's my mentality. I can use that space to put in, I don't know what exactly, but I can use it for something else. I think those are the main things for my goals for organization. it's not too bad. I think the first goal that I want to like go into is organizing under my bed, and then I think I will do the drawers in this office. So, like, I have a bunch of stickers that I just need to start using them or get rid of them, but we'll see. So those are all my goals for this year, and it felt good to write them down. Even though it looks like a lot, I know that I won't like put myself down if I don't accomplish all of these. Looking at these goals, they're not really like once I hit it, that's it. It's more of a like being consistent with doing stuff throughout the year. It's not like my finance goals where I have to accomplish this amount to check mark off that goal. The majority of these items are more like just being consistent with doing something throughout the year, except for the organization goals. So there's 5 organization goals. Maybe I can do that once every other month, and that would help me out. We'll see. I'm excited to start working on these goals and see how I end up at the end of the year, and we'll go from there. So now that I have like all my goals written out, I'm gonna make it look cute, whatever, and I'm gonna print it out and just like put it somewhere so I see it. But I'm gonna save this document too. But I really hope this video helped you guys out to start planning out your goals and seeing ways of like what you can do. And always remember, you can set or start thinking about your goals at any time throughout the year. It doesn't have to be in January. That's something I want to stress out, because I feel like there's a lot of pressure to start your goals in January. For some people it works, for some people it doesn't, and I'm one of those people. Like, I like to figure out what my goals are going to be and then start typing them down. And today's the first Saturday of January, and I haven't started my goals, but I know like this is what I'm gonna start working on this year. And that's really important. It's just to start whenever you feel that you can, when you're mentally ready to start to, because I feel like, because I know there's like that pressure, like you have to start now. It's January 1st, all my goals are gonna start now. And that's not the case, I feel. One thing I learned from last year was I had some goals in mind already, and in January I wrote them down, I believe I wrote them down, and it was like business, wellness. And for business, I wanted to start my subscription box. I hadn't started a subscription box yet, and that was one of my goals. I started it, and this year I want to continue to do my subscription box. And then my wellness goal last year was to start eating healthier and start to work out. And to be honest, I didn't start working out until March, because I kind of was like mentally preparing to start to work out. And every once in a while I had worked out, but it wasn't consistent. It wasn't until March is when I started to be consistent about it. And eating out, everything happened in March basically. When I stopped eating out, I started organizing. I went through a lot during March, so that's why. But that was my way to just start my goals, because I went through this. I started my goals and I kept focusing on them. So it's a blessing in disguise what happened. But so yeah, I feel like it's okay to figure out what your goals are. Plan them out by quarter if you want. Like, if you feel like you don't know what your goals are just yet in January, take the first 3 months of this year to figure out like what you want to accomplish for the year, and then start the next quarter. Hopefully by the 3rd and 4th quarter you feel a bit more better, and that you see some work in progress, that you're going to achieve those goals, or you're doing those habits that you've been wanting to do. It takes work, and you just have to do it. And if you wake up one day and you say like, I want to actually do this today, do it. Just do it, and you'll feel a lot better once you start it, because then you just see, it's like you're seeing that little light in the end of the tunnel. It's like, oh, I see it, it's right there. I am going to achieve my goals. That's how I envision it. But anyways, long story short, that's it for today's video. I'm sorry if it was a long video, but this was fun to create and record, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Let me know what your goals are for the year. If you have a ton of goals, that's fine. Just remember, it's okay not to achieve all your goals too, because if you check mark a few of them, that's a lot. That's already a lot that you've done for the year. So just be proud of yourself or where you're starting. Remember to continue working on your goals little by little if you need to. Don't feel pressured that you have to achieve all your goals throughout the year. First and foremost, be proud of yourself for even starting your goals. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment below of your goals, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!